What's up, guys? This is Gorilla Geek, and this is my version of the 100-year anniversary of the 1911 platform. This one here is a classic stainless gold match that I got back in 2002, 2003, something like that. And it's a Series 1 pistol. Currently, they sell mostly Series 2, which pretty much matches or is similar to a Colt 1911 Series 80. This one here is a Series 1 pistol, so it matches closely to or is similar to the Colt Series 70 pistol. So I'm kind of glad about that. I didn't know that until maybe 2-3 weeks ago when I was kind of researching and doing some downgrades on this. What you guys consider a downgrade, to me, it's going to be an upgrade. For instance, this model here comes with an ambidextrous thumb safety. And here's the right hand side. And the extended beaver tail here. I'm just going to do some cosmetic changes, which will follow some changes that would sort of help me as far as form. The mission of this pistol is going to change for me. Mainly I just use this to go target practice, in a range, put some holes in paper or wood or glass. And it was pretty much a fun gun. Now it's going to change its mission. I'm going to be planning on going out to the national forest around here and actually take this out with me, open carry. And out in the national forest around here, you got your obvious dangers like wild game, bear, wild hogs, mountain lions. But they don't usually mess with you. I got chased by wild hogs once. This sow came after me when I got too close to her litter. But I didn't know about it. She just came out of the bushes and charged. But anyway, that's an instant of why I would want something like this with me, because I'll be hiking with my daughters. Anyway, there's also another danger that could pose a threat out there for me, and that is the drug cartels. Here in the Sierra Nevadas in Central California, there are a few groups out there that have illegal pot farms up in the mountains hidden away. And they're pretty ruthless. They're armed, and they've been known to set their fields on fire when law enforcement get close and causes big forest fires out here. I know of at least 2 or 3 that were started in the past few years for that reason. So I don't want to get caught with nothing out there. So this guy's going to be with me now, serving as another mission for me out there. Now, that being said, there's a couple of things I want to change on this pistol. I want to change out this ambidextrous thumb safety here and just make it a one-sided thumb safety. And also shorten this extended thumb safety here as well. Make it more streamlined and out of the way. Because I'm afraid that if I carry this in condition 1, brush or my clothing, or could possibly put this in the fire mode here, off safe here, even though it'll still be safe because I got the grip safety here not engaged, but I'm not going to tempt fate. Besides, I'm not too wild about the thumb safety being on the right hand side. I never used it, never. So it's like, why is it there? It's just another piece of metal there that could snag on stuff. Another thing I want to change is this beaver tail here. Since this is a skeletonized hammer, I don't think it poses any threat of hammer bite on me. It's not protruding like the spar hammers, and the reason why I want to do that is when I want to engage it, I'm going to have to bring my thumb all the way over to bring it up like that. So here's the one condition, and I can't do it this way, so I have to bring my thumb all the way around and cock it, and this thing is just getting in the way. Well, when this was my target pistol, my farting around pistol, it didn't bother me that much, not at all, because I could live with it. But now this is going to pose another mission for me, so I want to change that. And another thing I want to do is change out the hand grips here. I like those VZ custom grips, and I'm going to switch these out too to make them more aggressive, more of a gripping surface there for me. And all these changes, the streamlining of this pistol, is so I could open carry out there in the woods with me. So this is a new holster that I got, and if you see, I'm sort of being poked in the side by the beaver tail here, and the thumb safety is really not in danger of getting snagged or anything here as far as closeness to my body, but I'm just going to eliminate that. So this modern day 1911 Kimber is going to go back in time. I'm going to eliminate this thumb safety, and on eBay I found this vintage thumb safety, 1960s on back. The guy didn't specify what era. It doesn't look like a knockoff, so I think it is actually original. So this is to me an historical piece that's preserved pretty well. I mean, the checkering is still visible on both sides, and it's in pretty mint condition. The milling of it is nice and smooth. It's not cut up or horrible like some other makers that featured on Mr. 45 ACP channel. Great resources. I was able to kind of compare his collection with some of the stuff that I got on eBay here. So to me, this serves my purpose. I mean, small, short. I love the teardrop shelf there to engage and disengage the thumb safety. I mean, that's just simplicity at its best. And why change a good thing? Why give us this monstrosity here? Kind of reminds me of a, handicap rails or something. No offense to our disabled, citizens out there, but that to me, that's what that reminds me of. I need a handicap help to engage and disengage the thumb safety here. This was good enough for World War I, World War II, and beyond. It's good enough for me, and I think it makes this pistol look retro and very elegant, because this is a damn good looking, elegant gun. You can't dispute that. Even if this gun was a cheap Chinese knockoff, it would still look pretty elegant. So anyway, so that's my first change there. So this is retro, and I'm glad. I mean, it's gonna, and the finish on it almost looks like the matted stainless steel on the bottom here and on the strap, and on the top there. It almost looks like it's made for it. So I lucked out there. You take your chances on eBay, and it kind of worked for me out. It worked for me again. Now this piece here was from supposedly the sales guy on eBay was saying that this came from a Randall 1911. Randall was a company out of California in 1983 to 84, 85, something like that. Just a small company out there making 1911 clones. And they had a footnote of history of saying that they were the first ones to come out with a stainless steel 1911, production 1911. Other companies say they were first, but the Randall company was the first good quality 1911 company. Another distinction that put them on the 1911 history book was they were the first company to make a left-handed 1911. So all these parts that's usually on the left-hand side was reversed over to the right-hand side. a mirror image of the typical 1911. So whether it's true or not, I don't know, but you know, it gives me, I could dream, you know. So that's another piece of history that I may be adding to this modern piece of equipment here. One other distinction is this is from a Commander 1911, so the tang is actually shorter than the original 1911 tang that's a little bit longer. So I thought that that would be a smaller footprint here, just like so. And we'll see whether it fits or not. I don't know. Though in his eBay ad, he said that this was for a Series 70 1911, not a Series 80. It won't fit. So I had to kind of research this to see if this was Series 70 or 80. It only says Series 1 or Series 2 as far as Kimber. So I found out that the Kimber 1911 Series 1 closely resembles the Colt 1911 Series 70. And I could prove that by depressing the firing pin from behind here where the hammer would hit it, and it's free to do its business. If this was a Series 80 or Kimber Series 2, I will not be able to do this at all. So that gives me comfort that there's less parts to this to be messing up when you mostly need it. And also, there's no disconnect little aperture here that comes up to disengage the Series 80 or Series 2 firing pin block. This thing is closely resembling the original design of John Browning, and that makes me happy. And lastly, I got those VZ grips, Alien, and the color of this, they call it desert sand. But if you really look at it, it's kind of hard to tell by the pictures what the hell the color is. But on this side of the pistol grip, it looks more like black gray with a little bit of tan, just a little bit, not much at all. On this side, you could tell that it's, you know, tan, like a lighter tan. But with this contrast here, how the grips and the grooves and all that, it gives it a gray tone to it. The gray tone that matches the gun gray, the matte gray here, stainless steel, and the shiny stainless steel for the rest of the pistol. So that contrasts with the pistol pretty good. I mean, that's one sexy gun, I think, when it's all said and done. So these are actually thinner than these grips here. That being said, I had to buy the screw insert that is shorter than the standard screw bushing to hold these screws in, and also the screws have to be a little bit shorter as well. So I believe these screws here for the grips are shorter as well to accommodate the thickness of this. Because if I left this stock, that screw would have been protruding out a little bit, and that would have messed up the whole look and feel of the pistol. But that's what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and put this pistol together and show you the end result. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to file some metal off the new part here, or the old vintage part. If you notice, right here I have to file away some material. It's blocking the thumb safety here from going all the way through on this little stud there. As you can see, the Kimber has this notch cut right into this part here, whereas the original vintage thumb safety, it was more rounded. I took a little bit more material off, and there's a notch for the Kimber, and this one is quite crude, and it doesn't go all the way in, so I'm going to have to file a little bit over here to match the Kimber here. And then So there it is, thumb safety. A little bit of a modification. Filed away a little bit of metal on that one tip. And let's see if I can show you inside of that. It cleared that little sear in there. I got full operation. And the other side, the finish is like if it was made for it. Check that out. There's the other side of it. And it's smooth to the touch, little roundness to it, really smooth. And I'm very happy with this here. So I'm going to assemble it all together and show you how it's functioning, do a function check. So here's a side-by-side comparison of the grip safety. They're pretty much similar except for the obvious. And I'm just worried about this top part here, see if it matches the pistol itself. That's what I'm worried about so far. So far so good. So far so good. This thing is looking awesome. There's the new or old grip safety, and I didn't have to file nothing. It was drop in, plug and play. There's the new or the old thumb safety. So just a quick little check. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. And it seems to work so far. I'm going to assemble the rest of it. Here's the difference between the slim grips and what I need to change to make those fit. Here's the original screw insert, and here's the new one, shorter. Here's the old one, and here's the new one, smaller, so it could fit properly. Thought I'd let you see that. Introducing the Kimber stainless gold match Series 1 retro back in time fit. These guys are out. Extended beaver tail is out. Swap with a commander style grip safety. Ambidextrous is out. There it is. This thing just fit in place without no modification at all. Here's the other side. There's grip. I don't think that's going to bite me at all. That's as far back as it's going to go. And it will hit the tang before it hit my webbing. So if we do a safety test, thumb safety off, a function check rather, nothing happens. Engage. I could pull the hammer back faster. Doesn't go. Doesn't go. Awesome. Now I don't have to travel as much too to pull that hammer back. It's not loose either. It's very tight in either position. Very tight. Fits real good. I don't notice anything. Now, as far as the slide coming back towards me, nope, doesn't affect me at all. There it is. There's the VZ grip, Alien. Black sand, I think is what they call it. Blends in with the gun gray really good. Take a look at that tang. Nice. Classic stainless gold match series 1 retrofit. I don't feel no poking on the side here whatsoever. It just rubs up against it a little bit, but nothing to where it would poke me. No MB on the other side. It's all nice and clean. Okay guys, I'll see you in the forest. I don't think I showed the back end with the hammer up. There it is. This part is at least 20 years old. This one here, I'm not sure. I'm going to estimate 20 at least plus. Look at that. Right into a Kimber. I know it's cosmetic, but it's customized for myself here.